All right, so we all know that we are in a spiritual war. We all know that we're in a spiritual war, right? And people want to talk about the spiritual war, but they don't want to contribute to helping the high vibrational side of the spiritual war. And in order to do that, bro, and it's really sad to say it, and I'm not saying that people should just automatically jump into things they're not ready for, but people need to take the initiative to legitimately change as a person. Now, it sounds like, oh, well, that's the obvious answer. Oh, well, that sounds boring. Like, bro, people look at me and think I'm prudish because, oh, I don't drink and smoke. And it's not just a drink and smoke thing, bro. People can drink and smoke. This is just for me personally. People look at me in a prudish way because I have certain values about myself and my womb space and my health. Ooh, people look at me in a prudish way because I don't associate myself with certain things. All right, I don't allow certain things to come and distract me. Right? People think, oh, that's boring, that's this, that's that. But I am so grateful that I'm the type of person that don't think low vibrational things are fun. Now, I'm not just saying that, oh, you're low vibrational, you're demonic if you smoke and drink. That's not what I'm saying. People can definitely smoke. I want to smoke. I want to grow my own weed. I want to drink weed, tea, and stuff like that. This is not a jab at any type of substance or anything like that. And many people can indulge in those substances without being dependent on them. You feel what I'm saying? High vibrationally, in my opinion. Now, that's just how I am. It's definitely possible. Like, I think it's a mind thing. Like, just think about somebody who's addicted to heroin, and think about somebody who like tried heroin or crack or something once and they not addicted. Like, I feel like it's a soul thing, a mind thing. Even if somebody try a highly addictive chemical, don't mean they're gonna be addicted to it because their will is more powerful than the substance. So let me get into that because I don't want to turn nobody off. All right, so people need to work on themselves. Like, bro, please work on yourselves. That's what this video is about. Work on yourselves. And not only work on yourselves, please get in touch to the metaphysical. Now, I'm not saying abandon the material world, abandon the 3D world, because we are humans, right? We are humans and we manifest in physical reality. But there should be a balance. You can't just be in physical reality, worried about physical reality, worried about everything on this plane. You have to balance knowing about shit in a higher plane. Please get in touch with your roots. It ain't gotta be, my practices. It ain't gotta be indigenous practices. It ain't gotta be African practices, my other practices. It don't have to be those type of practices verbatim. It can be your own set way, right? And how are you gonna know your own set way? You can't unless you know who you are. And how do you get in touch with knowing who you are? You have to learn how to properly invoke your ancestors. And not only properly invoke your ancestors, properly work on yourself. Please build your inner compass, your spirit body up. Start working on your physical body. And I know I'm fat as a bitch. I'm not trying to be out the way. That's not what I'm saying, bro. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, please make sure you're drinking enough good water. Please eat vegetables and shit, my nigga. Like, really work on yourself to practice refinements in the most positive way possible. Right? And I don't mean refinement like refined sugar. No, you want that raw sugar, right? I mean refinement as in becoming refined from what is pushed to you. Become detached from certain temptations, right? It becomes fun. In the game of life, when I woke up to the game, when I became hip to the shit became fun to me. This is fun. Sometimes I have my days. I ain't gonna cap. Sometimes we have those days. Sometimes I have those ego death days. Sometimes I have days where I'm, in low vibrational doubts. I'm honest as fuck. I will tell y'all this. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes I have those days, but majority, I know that I'm on a mission. I know myself. I know my spirit. I know what spirit lives in his body. I know my timeline as much as I'm allowed to know, because sometimes stuff just can't be spoiled, right? I know my blood. I know my ancestors, right? People need to bring down their higher self so they can mesh it with their lower self and bring their lower self back up to their higher self. And when I mean lower self, I mean your flesh self. I'm not talking about just your shadow self, because you got to balance your shadow and your high vibrational side, right? You got to balance your shadow and your quotation light, right? You want to bring this flesh to a vibration that's as high as your higher self. That's how you are your higher self, y'all. And that is going to change the world around you, but also impact the world as a whole. People out here protesting, screaming and shouting. Haven't we been doing that shit long enough? Right? Right? Get you a fucking a book or something on how to master yourself and your energy. Do some shadow work and write down some things that you see within yourself. Go get a goddamn reading from somebody, bro, and act accordingly. Then when you get to the next step, you start sorting out things in your physical life, the things that's being pulled to you, right? The problems that you are noticing are repeating, and you hop over those fences. Sometimes they swing back around just to remind your ass. Sometimes they swing back around as somebody else going through that problem that you need to help, just so you understand that shit, just so the universe know you got it. Hop over that, then hop over the next thing, then hop over the next thing. Then when you get real good, you look back on yourself, you say, ooh, myself would be so proud of me now. Then continue to grow. Right? Continue to grow. Continue to adapt certain principles of growth. Excuse my elbow for cracking. Continue to do that. Please have your foot in some type of spiritual backing that's dealing with your ancestors. Please. That's dealing with your ancestors high vibrationally. I don't care if it's Hebrew Old Testament. That is some powerful shit. Get into the Old Testament if that's your lane. You a Bible thumper? That could be something that you're supposed to do right now. Do it. I have no problem with the Old Testament. It's a lot of good things in there. It's even a lot of things you can learn from the New Testament, even though I do not subscribe to that belief, because it's perversion. And I don't mean perversion necessarily as perverts. I mean perversion as this right here. All right. So you put your foot in those things. You integrate those things into your life, into your beings. Right. And then you help the people that the universe bring to you. Certain people are going to be gravitated towards you. You ain't got to have a YouTube channel to do this, bro. You ain't gotta have a big following to do this. You will literally start running into motherfuckers that are willing to listen to what you have to say. That are going through stuff that just come to you and tell you stuff about them. And you so happen to have the answer, right? And whether they listen or not, if they are really meant to carry that with them, it's going to stick with them or come back up from their memories later when they need it, so they can grow, so they can start their journey, right? Integrate healing within yourself. And for a lot of people that's young, that have kids, integrating the healing in yourself is going to heal your children. Your children are you. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. Bro, when I look at my parents, oh my God, when I look at my parents, I'll be like, wow, I could be y'all, but I'm not, bruh. And I feel like certain people in my family, it's like, ew. Like, I'm really supposed to be put off by y'all dramatically so I want to be y'all. Because my kids don't need to be y'all. My kids need to be themselves, of course. But they need the healing that I've done on the things from y'all in order to not go through the same shit I went through. So they can start transitioning and transforming and transcending their own shit. That's what evolution is about. That's one key principle that evolution is about. That is how the world is going to change, bruh. My God, that is exactly what's going to happen, bro. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Y'all think that I'm tripping, bro? I hope YouTube lasts for like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. I hope this trickles down within people's bloodlines and people never fucking forget that this is how the earth will heal itself and become balanced, because it is not in balance. This is how it's gonna happen. When you are a high vibrational spirit inside of your body, your vibrations in your flesh are so high, bruh, that low vibrational entities can't even touch you and can't even come through the womb portals. They can't even attach to you. So when you keep having these high vibrational kids and they learn how to maintain their vibrations, they keep having high vibrational kids. Excuse my stuttering. I have a lot of passion in me right now, and it's Mercury retrograde. But you keep having high vibrational kids, right? And those high vibrational kids know they do their own healing, their own searching, their own experiencing, and they find high vibrational mates. And what they do, have high vibrational kids over and over and over and over and over again. So now we not having low vibrational spirits walking around in flesh. We not having corrupt spirits that need to transition a whole bunch of pain and shit. We now birthing entities that's more powerful than us. That ain't got, so many simple hangups that was so difficult to us when we was going through them. Right? It is possible. And this is how the earth is going to thrive. And this don't matter what color you are. I repeat, it don't matter what color you are. Be high vibrational. Your portal gonna start birthing them good spirits. Gonna start knowing shit. My mom was wilding, but I'm glad she was protected by all of these beings ushering me in. When I was born, I was silent. I just found this out some years ago. Why she ain't never tell me this? I'm a talkative ass nigga. Don't y'all think that's ironic? When I was born, I was silent. They had to check on me. Nothing was wrong. I was breathing. I was probably like, damn, we in this bitch again. I'm ready. I'm not ready. Jada, you finna go through some shit. But in these moments, in this pure divine consciousness that I was in before I got programmed, I was like, we in this bitch. So please remember that world's evolution is not going to be solved by certain things, bro. They gonna pacify you. You protesting to deaf ears, or either they listening in order to find out new ways to manipulate you. Sorry, I'm laughing, but it's like, nigga, stop doing that shit. It's similar to, I'm fat, y'all. So like, I'm not, fat shaming or nothing. I'm fat, and I'm not fat phobic, because some fat people are indeed fat phobic. I've dealt with that. I've dealt with people bigger than me be fat phobic, but it's like when fat people protest about, certain things like, oh, this brand don't have 3X, 4X, 5X. This brand don't have this. Include me. And then the brand like finally makes it, and then they get all the fat dollars. They didn't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about how you feel. They give a fuck about your fat dollars, my nigga. Like, they don't give a fuck about you. They give a fuck about your fat people money. You feel me? They don't give a damn. A lot of these corporations, the medical system, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They give a fuck about your sick dollars. They give a fuck about your abortion dollars. They give a fuck about your fetal matter. They give a fuck about your monies. They give a fuck about your chaos. They give a fuck about your low vibrational entities and energies. They give a fuck about your chaos, right? About your scrambling, right? Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I know I didn't say it in the beginning because shit was getting a little serious, but it's J to the A, D to the A. You have been in my little corner of heaven, and I am happy that y'all let me into y'all little corner of heaven. Cause who the fuck talking about this? That's legit. Not even trying to sound arrogant. Cause I've been through hella shit. I'm very transparent for a reason. Peace.